connections to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down. Flush to his right. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. James now to return it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Alex.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. This is Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Seahawks.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down, Seattle.
Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
On the pickup. And this is 3rd.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
Touchdown, 49ers!
49ers!
A big play there. 77 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
And
oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
22-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and goal. Wilson flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
For Philip Dorsett, incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Intended for number 20.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
With the score.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Jim.
Mostert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Second and 11 now. On play action, Mariota completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He was taken down by...
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Seahawks 7-yard line.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10 to 9. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Right there, 54.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
To Will Gisley.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They run it with Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He can run for it, and he will.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away at his timing.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Myers on for the field goal.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll pull it down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play action now. Mariota. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The kick is good.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Mariota now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
37-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Number 22.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Gets around him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
First and goal, Seattle.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Second and goal.
From the gun, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second, I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does. Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
And now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really can.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw is Mariota. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved down in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
And live to fight another down, right?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Mariota. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mariota to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it.